Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Settle down. Come on, calm down. Relax. Get a little wild water, people.
Salute, and welcome to class. Welcome to the studio. We streaming from both channels tonight. Yes, we is, guys, and we got to do this one. We got to do this one right. I wouldn't be Mr. Goodbread if I didn't touch on this topic, man. Listen, I can't even tell you how many people sent me this story because they know I just like pro wrestling. That's that little kid in me. You know, when you take care of your responsibilities consistently, you get to remain a kid. You get to be a kid. You know, don't let nobody steal your joy, right? So pro wrestling is my joy, right? But like I teach you guys, right? You can like something and still check it. You can like something and still check it. Because I also teach y'all to stop attaching your emotions to these characters in these sports, in this entertainment. Like the person for what you like them for. And that be the problem. Cause y'all like Cardi B, then y'all get all indulged into her life. You like her music, and then by you liking her music, you get all in a business. Now you care about who she fucking, you care about who cheat on her. Like these people for what they do. You like her music. So if Cardi B tell you to vote for a Democrat, don't go listen to her. All right? You like her music. You like her music. Like people for what you like them for. And I liked Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. Now the Terry guy, we finna check the shit out of him today. Cause I don't approve of that behavior. I understand that behavior, therefore I get to check that behavior. And while I check that behavior, allow me to teach you guys. But in any event, I'm not by myself. Nah, I would not be able to tackle a wrestling subject by myself when I got my guy, Toxic Ring Scandals. Y'all know him as KDH. Salute, KDH, and welcome to class, man.
Salute, what's going on?
Man, we chilling, man. We chilling.
Yeah, this
We
is
finna talk about it today.
crazy, man.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna some
Yeah,
people
great.
got
Yeah, y'all get that like, subscribe button. Just come in, man.
facts. Some people got do pro wrestling legend Hulk Hogan have a problem with black people, and others they have the story about how Hulk Hogan fired. Well, he did the okey doke on this young black girl here, right here. Hogan hired her, and then he did the okey doke on her. What you got for that, bro?
Yeah, Hogan, he just up to no good, man. I don't know what he thinking, but I know he just. It's just like when Hulk Hogan just cleared his name with the whole 2015 thing. Then he drives himself right back into the whole mix. I don't get it with Hogan. I don't get it.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know what he mean by the 2015 thing, let's get to that. let's get to that. Let's get to that because I know a lot of you don't follow the sport or the sports entertainment. So you probably know of Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan is global. Hulk Hogan is the Michael Jordan of pro wrestling. He is the Babe Ruth of baseball to wrestling. Like he is that. So you know of him, but you might not know what he's been doing, what he's been up to. Know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see what Hogan. Let's see what our brother Hollywood been up to
Yeah, he
recently.
definitely
You know what I
Hollywood.
mean?
Definitely Hollywood. And check out the channel when I do talk about stuff like this. I'm normally multi-streaming. I have a little technical issue. It will be this collab is going to be on the channel later on. It's going to be Toxic Rain Scandal, aka KDH, talked about wrestling behind the scenes, which is it could be a wrestling match or a personal beef or something that escalated from business to personal or matches or scandals, whatever. This is one of them because Hulk Hogan, who is the face of wrestling through the 80s, and every time I look up, his name is some mess. I mean, think about it. Before the 2015 racist the racist thing scandal. He also had something with his ex-wife, his wife, and I'm sorry, his friend and his wife, Bubba the Love Sponge. If you guys don't know, he had a little scandal with that. A little, of course, what's the proper word to use? Oh yeah, they had a little encounter. He had an encounter with Bubba Love Sponge wife recorded. You know, he it's just a whole bunch of stuff with his name, and his name just cannot stay out of trouble. I mean, he just got married to his third wife. What a few months ago, Gilbert? A few months ago, he just married his third wife.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
his much
yeah.
younger wife. You know, he was married to another not younger woman. He divorced her for whatever reason. You know, we don't know. But his name is always in some stuff. I mean, if you think about it with scandals of the older guys, it's Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair. Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair. Either one of their names got it's tied in something, and it's definitely like I say on my channel, it's definitely some definitely got air some dirty laundry with those two names. It's always some dirty laundry with Hogan or Flair. And this time it's Hogan. Flair gets a break. But when this is over, we're gonna hear about Flair again. Watch. Flair gonna be in some stuff again. You could never stay in trouble, man. Hogan and Flair. They're the two biggest wrestling names in the 80s, and they always in some trouble in their 70s now. Their name always stay in this thing, but
That's a
you
fact.
know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Their name's
Yo,
always
you
in
ain't
the
tell
something.
not one lie yet, bro. And
Yeah.
it's sad because, like Trendy with Sherry say, yo, I was devastated when I got this news. I was devastated because, yo, like those hood rat black women, they get hard
Right.
to, they make themselves hard to defend. So does Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan make himself very hard to you must be an idiot defending Hulk Hogan at this point. Like, so my childhood was crushed. My childhood was crushed, man. I was devastated, bro. Yo, when I'm
Like
like,
CM
God
Punk
damn it,
said,
Hogan.
yeah, tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Facts though. Man, but this is why I say, guys, if you notice, all these celebrities be touched by a good old demon, not an angel. They be touched by a good old demon. You know what I mean? Down to Michael Jackson. And we love him, but we cannot attach our feelings and emotions to these weirdos, bro. But this doesn't surprise me because who did he work for his whole life? Damn near his whole life. Who gave him his start? the biggest weirdo of them all, the white Diddy, Vince
VKM.
McMahon, the white Diddy.
VKM.
He is.
I call Vince McMahon VKM.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. But let's get to this. Let's get to what he did before we get to what he did now. Because it's sad. So that only means them apologies don't be real. So don't fall for these celebrities and their apologies. Because them shits don't be real, bro. Them shits be PR moves, guys. All right? Because when you apologize for this, that was supposed to be it. You was supposed to stay as far away from racism as possible, bro.
I'm like the male. Well, I didn't want to go there.
You've been saying brother for years. Any black guy ever said, yo, you my nigga? Like, you my nigga, Hulk.
Well, Booker T used to do that to me on TV.
Yeah.
You know, and every time I pull up YouTube, there's that famous thing that Booker T, when his brother was there, and they're all talking trash. Booker T goes, "I'm coming for you, Hogan, you nigger," and not nigga. He goes, "Nigger." I mean, it's like, and it's still so cool because the whole time I was down in Miami, you know, when I lived there, everybody, you know, like I walk in the booth and all of a sudden I bump into this guy in the games in the booth. It's all black and he's got his BlackBerry, and I bump into him and he goes, "What's up, nigga?" And I said, "Oh, dude, excuse me, bro." You know, he goes, "No, it's all cool." You know, and everybody down there, Lil Wayne, Birdman, everybody, you know, they're all, you know, calling me nigga, and I'm like, and then I started saying it.
So you see where he get the word from? Yeah, remember I told y'all the other day, cause we gonna talk about it today, guys. Remember I told y'all, right? We make so much money off of this word ourselves, and we sell it to them. Why would Birdman, Lil Wayne, people y'all be worshiping? Y'all worship these guys. Y'all be having Lil Wayne on your top 5 lists of rappers. Why would they tell Hulk Hogan, Surfer Boy, Hulk Hogan, it's okay to say the N-word, guys? Like, y'all see what I mean? It's okay when you making money with like, it's sad, like how man, bro. But we gonna talk about it today. Keep in mind, guys, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or your emotions. We gonna cater to the truth. We gonna cater to common sense, and we is not gonna complicate it. Hogan, you still a grown man. You should still know better, bro. But acceptance. And this is why our creators say you cannot lust the money. You cannot lust the money because lusting the money will have you committing all 7 of those sins, bruh. No matter how good of a person you feel or you think you are, when you lusting for money, you gonna be doing all types of evil. Carry on.
You know, and I always said it, but now all of a sudden I get heat when I say it. And they say, "Hogan, you can't say that." I said, "Well, why can they say it to me then?" It's like, you know, but brother was cool because, dude, you know, back in the day during my career, I used to party real hard. I couldn't remember anybody's name.
So brother was the easiest way to That's like the neutrality word right there. Hey, brother.
Yeah, they
understand. You know what? That's a good idea. Because I'm always like, hey, shit.
No, they'd introduce me like to, you know, Dick Ebersol or somebody like that, or somebody that, you know, like Les Moonves that runs CBS, and within 10 seconds. Somebody walk in, I get ready to say, "Hey, brother, you know, this is so and so," and I was like, you know, I couldn't remember that. So that's where it came from.
That's gangster.
So when you were partying, what was your
Somebody told Hogan it was okay to say the N-word. KDH, Lil Wayne and Baby told Hogan it was okay. He name dropped them with ease too. Told him it was okay for him to say the N-word, man. What do you got to say about that, bro?
Well, first of all, this is Birdman, the same dude that had a fit on the Breakfast Club. I'm talking to all 3 of y'all. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm not listening to anything from what he got to say. Birdman made himself a joke by doing that, and as far as Weezy's concerned, I mean, it don't surprise me. I'm not surprised hearing that from them. It's just surprised. I'm not surprised to hear that from Wayne. And it ain't just Wayne and Birdman. I'm pretty sure Rick Ross saying it. I'm pretty sure other rappers are saying it. They say it's okay. Snoop Dogg, I know he definitely saying it. He's very, as we know, Snoop Dogg's very popular in the wrestling industry. He's even a
Yeah.
WWE Hall
But
of Famer.
but
But you know,
remember how creative Snoop was when he passed
yeah,
the word over the nizzle, the nizzle. So
Nizzle,
that's how
yeah,
you say it, that's how you comfortably get it over. You start nizzle
yeah,
for shizzle, my
yeah.
nizzle. You know what I mean? So now you got them saying that, and then before you know it, the nizzle turn to you know.
Yeah, and nothing too. He does do that, and then Snoop, he definitely has a different type of swag compared to a Wayne or Birdman into it. So yeah, Hogan, man, I knew I didn't like this Hogan, man. I knew I didn't like this dude, man. I did not like this dude in WWE. I liked Hollywood Hulk Hogan, but like I said, his name is always involved in something. And let's not forget too, while we on scandals, remember he told his daughter, that's how the whole race thing happened. He told his daughter not to give it a black dude. His
Yeah.
own, his yeah, that's how it started. I mean, he ain't rock with no black people. He never rocked with them. No. Now he don't mind taking your money. No, he don't mind doing that. But as to rock with you, no, he ain't with that. And that's was a recording that got leaked. That's how the whole thing started. So this is crazy.
Let's get
I
to
know.
that.
Yeah, let's get to that right now. And I
You
know. One.
segueing in like a mom, man. You segueing into everything because that last one was a good one, and that's who taught
Yeah,
him, who gave him the green light,
yeah.
the culture. You know what I mean? Then we fight so much for this culture that we destroy, and then fight for. It's crazy to me, but we gonna focus on Hulk Hogan for right now.
She jump sides on me because I shell out $2-3 million for our music, and I've been climbing hamburgers. I've done everything, fucking with damn day and night on the radio. I'm a jackass. He's working with me to make it work. He goes out and we should call her a day and do the shit I do. The South, he's got this black billionaire guy. He's like basically did more for her a year than anybody's done. Okay, he had one song after 10 months. They should go to back up and back still. And momentum, but I try to be the realist. And this is your option. You got a better option. Said you can sign the fucking. He's gonna put the fire there. I go, and right now there's nothing else. We're doing the best we can here. So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black and his son. Where they've been hanging out. I caught them holding hands together on the tour. They were getting close to the time before I'm doing fucking okay. I'm not a double standard type guy. I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. Fucking weird. But then when it comes to nice people, we all are that way. Yeah, but when it comes to nice people, you can't say. I don't give a fuck. She's there. I don't care. Other than football, other than a basketball player. If we're gonna talk with vendors, let's get original. It is a multi-billion. The thing is, now we start doing these nasty emails, so someone will arrive at a relationship. And so now we're going to talk to anybody.
The truth for proof. You heard it for yourself, guys. So you know what I mean. Like I said, everybody got a little bit of racism in them, but you ain't supposed to be out here like that with it, Hogan. What do you got for that, my guy?
Can I go explicit on here? 'Cause I don't want to mess you up. If I go explicit on here, I ain't gonna go
Can you
too.
give me like level? Can you go level 3 out of 5? A 3 out of 5?
Okay, Hogan, you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit for saying that. Um, you're a piece of shit for saying that, and then you also a piece of shit for lying and apologizing. No, you didn't mean it. No, you was doing a PR stunt. That's what got me pissed off too about Hogan. You do this PR stunt saying I apologize, I'm sorry, and then you turn up with some other shit. You do that again, and then it's just one thing after another with him. I mean, Hogan. I see why they say you the biggest lie in the wrestling business, bro. Everything's a lie come out your mouth. I'm surprised your nose ain't get any much bigger than it already is.
That's a
It's
fact, G. And it's crazy because one of the people in the chat, my guy Walter Wilder. Walter, you know we got a wrestling channel, Figure 4 TV /New Jack.
Man, that channel lit. That channel lit, by
Yeah,
the way. That channel lit.
cause you on and popping, bro, and you talking my era. You talking the golden age. You said something earlier in the chat that was crazy, and let's get to that. Cause do y'all know Hulk Hogan? He everything he been around, everybody he known for is kind of borderline racist. No borderline my ass. Hulk Hogan put Dick Murdoch in a winning position, and Dick Murdoch, guys, is a known racist. Let's get to that, guys. All right, we're gonna talk about it today. But y'all, if y'all like wrestling content, make sure y'all get to them channels, guys. We got the Red Carpet Ring, we got the Toxic Ring Scandals, we got Figure 4 TV, and then we got one for all the ladies. It's all ladies over there.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Goodbread. Some fool named Henry Taylor said some crap in the comments. Since you want to be highlighted, Henry Taylor, look what that fool put up in there. He want to act stupid. This little fool there, man. What's wrong with you? Man, we need the David Manning for this fool right here, since he want to talk stupid. Yeah, he's stupid.
Yeah,
he won't dare say that to nobody's face in public. You are Henry Taylor. You're his biggest coward with the rest of them. He ain't even got no avatar. This dude's a coward, man. But anyway, I wanted to highlight Penny Forbes said something important. She's one of your newest mods. Salute to her. She said something about her. She said she said I got a horribly racist uncle and all his grandkids are mixed. Isn't that interesting? If you want to highlight that one, I just had that caught my eye, caught my attention.
Where you at? Oh, here we go. Here you go.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and how can you be racist but have mixed kids?
That's what I'm saying.
People have that mental illness, you know, Penny. That's that mental illness that we be talking about. People be backwards.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You already know. Let's move right along, though, guys, because let's talk about this guy, Dirty Dick Murdoch. Keep in mind, guys, I need y'all to understand, Hogan was running with this dude. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most, guys. Always remember that. Don't ever forget that, guys.
But Vince saw Hogan as more than just a worthwhile signing or a chance to stick it to the Gonyas. He saw in Hogan's total presence the idealized centerpiece of his ambitious expansion. While Hogan was touring with New Japan in November of 1983, McMahon was able to sign Hulk back to the WWF. As a bonus, Hogan was able to secure jobs for some of his AWA running buddies, including Dr. D. David Schultz, Adrian Adonis, and Dick Murdoch. He also helped bring in Mean Gene Okerlund, keeping the industry's most famous wrestler.
Now, I need y'all to remember that. You saw that last guy right there? You heard what they said, so that we clear. That you ain't fitting to put anybody on to no money now. You finna go to the E. You finna go to WWE, WWF at the time. Getting the big bucks. You ain't fitting to put somebody you don't fucks with on like that. Let's hear that again. You know what I mean? I like to make sure we don't put no, you know what I mean, no hate or no delusion on it. You feel me?
Chaz King is here for Speak Minneapolis Television. I am with the...
Wrong clip.
But Vince saw Hogan as more than just a worthwhile signing or a chance to stick it to the Gonyas. He saw in Hogan's total presence the idealized centerpiece of his ambitious expansion. While Hogan was touring with New Japan in November of 1983, McMahon was able to sign Hulk back to the WWF. As a bonus, Hogan was able to secure jobs for some of his AWA running buddies, including Dr. D. David Schultz, Adrian Adonis, and Dick Murdoch. He also helped bring in Mean Gene Okerlund, keeping the industry's most famous wrestler-interviewer combination together. All
right, y'all. So you see, he brought in this guy, and we're about to do a little profile on him. Ready, Toxic?
I'm ready. locker
This
room
is one of
style.
Hogan running mates. This is one of his running mates, guys. Locker room, what up, my locker room scandalers?
Hoyt Richard Murdoch was an American professional wrestler born in 1946. He was a second-generation superstar, being the stepson of Frankie Hill Murdoch, and also grew up with future wrestling legends Terry and Dory Funk. After starting his wrestling career in 1965 and wrestling in a tag team with Don Carson, he eventually found himself tagging with a man who had become one of the most iconic and influential people in wrestling history, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, in a tag team called the Texas Outlaws. However, this team did not last long, and after the split...
For my young audience, that's Cody Rhodes' dad that they talking about right there. That's Cody dad, the world's heavyweight champion.
Murdoch would wrestle throughout various territories in the United States, and eventually went to wrestle in Japan, where he would have high-profile matches with All Japan Pro Wrestling founder Giant Baba, and even got to wrestle another one of the all-time greats, Harley Race, for the NWA World Championship. In 1980, he returned to the US and wrestled in the Mid-South Wrestling promotion, where he teamed with the Junkyard Dog. By this time, he had adopted a gimmick similar to that of his real-life persona, a beer-drinking working man, which earned him the nickname Captain Redneck, because, and these are not my words, he, quote, really embodied every attribute of the stereotypical white trash redneck.
Now, why he wasn't getting beat up every night is a straight up locker room fight, bro. I don't gotta work there, bro. I ain't kissing nobody but, bro, me. That's the, you know what I mean? You know how they say they not like us? It's two types of us. And I think the people that made that song and that like that song an awful lot, I don't think they us. I think they them. But us ain't kissing nobody but us. Really, like us, every night. Soon as that word would have got out that that's what he is, every night. And I might not be able to beat him, but he not going to be able to sit comfortable being that in my environment. And if I got to stop the lust of money, then oh well. Oh well. But he should have not been able to. And it's funny though, because they do not mention him. He's not in the Hall of Fame. They don't really talk about this guy. He come up every now and then because of who he tag teamed with. But you see how all of the brothers make some money with him though. Make some money with him, make some money off of him, even though he is that. So, you know what I mean? Come on, like we got to make it make sense.
Considering details that would come out about him years later, it's surprising to see Murdoch willingly teaming with an African-American wrestler, and he and Junkyard Dog even became tag team champions. In 1981, Murdoch returned to Japan for what would be his most successful run, where he would wrestle against legends like Tatsumi Fujinami, and even scored a victory over Antonio Inoki, probably the most iconic and influential wrestler in Japan's history. While teaming with Stan Hansen, another Texas wrestler and future Hall of Famer, he even had encounters with a young Hulk Hogan. Despite his success, Murdoch actually harbored a dark secret that the fans were unaware of. Among his fellow wrestlers, he was known to be a racist bigot who displayed hatred towards minorities, particularly African-American wrestlers. Rocky Johnson, father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, once told a story that Murdoch intentionally and repeatedly kicked him for real during a match because of his skin color. Johnson warned Murdoch that if he continued, he would go into business for himself and knock Murdoch out cold. Murdoch ignored the warning and continued hitting him. Johnson then proceeded to knock Murdoch out cold and left him a bloody mess as the match was thrown out. There's also...
My man, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? But Rocky Johnson, why you ain't instilled that type of pro-blackness in your son? Because we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. That's why we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, but we're going to get to that.
So a story of Murdoch taking Dusty Rhodes for a drive and not telling him where they were going. When they finally arrived at their destination, Rhodes was shocked to find that Murdoch had taken him to a Ku Klux Klan meeting. Rhodes, however, politely asked that Murdoch take him home. Indeed, several wrestlers have stated that Dick Murdoch was a card-carrying KKK member. In 2018, Tony Atlas recounted a story in which he and fellow wrestler Tommy Rich were told about an event happening in a local park, saying it was a party that Atlas and Rich should go to because, quote, they'd be the life of the party. When they arrived, Tommy Rich immediately told Atlas to get down and hide. When Atlas got down, he saw that only a few feet away was a KKK member patrolling the area armed with a shotgun. Murdoch had sent Atlas and Rich to a Klan rally as a joke, knowing full well that the two of them could have been seriously injured or even killed. When the two of them told him what had happened, he just laughed, reveling in the fact that he'd made them fear for their lives.
So I would go back dressed like a Dickie. Why are you trying to do this? And he said, well, we didn't think you were going to really go. And it was just a real.
So was Dick Murdoch actually in the KKK, or was that just a...
No, he was after. He told me he was. He told me himself. That came straight from his mouth.
Rocky Johnson told us that he was as well, so...
Yeah, well, Dick didn't hide it. He wasn't ashamed of it.
Murdoch died of a heart attack in 1996 at the age of 49, and since his death, he's never been acknowledged by the WWE, despite the company owning all of the footage of his matches in the US. They tend to avoid bringing up wrestlers with controversy surrounding them, and, naturally, don't want to bring attention to a man who openly flaunted his association with the world's most infamous hate group. There will certainly be people on this list who are worse than Dick Murdoch, but there's no denying that, as an open racist, he was definitely an awful person.
Man, that's some history for y'all. And again, guys, if y'all like stories like that and documentaries like that, y'all need to go to my third channel, which is the Figure 4 TV. I'll be posting the link in a few, but get on over there, guys. It's nothing but facts, just like how we do over here. But Toxic Ring, man, tell me something, bro. Did you know this? This is the people that Hogan hang out with, bro.
I did not know that. No, that is crazy. And they try to drag Dusty Rhodes down there, and then too, I also saw how Rocky Johnson name is. He knew about this. The late Rocky Johnson. Is that
he knocked him out? He knocked him out. He knew, and he did something about it. He knocked him out, like the rest of them, like the Junkyard Dog should have did. But you know, it's two types of us. It's two types of us, bro. Dusty knew. Atlas knew. Everybody knew, but the only one had did something about it was Rocky.
That's crazy on all levels, bro. That yeah, see, they hide. I noticed that they hide ancient stuff like this, bro. They hide it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to make sure that no one knows about this. It's sad.
The funny thing is, back in them days, remember, you got to remember, guys, this is the South we talking about. This is that deep South wrestling. Them territories in the South, man, listen. So it's obvious. It's obvious. Absolutely obvious. But let's get on to why we came here. You know what I mean? Let's get on to why we came here, guys. We came here because Hogan fired a sister. You know what I mean? And you know me, I'm here to make y'all heal and go move forward. And being a victim and clinging your emotions, feeling sorry for people is not the way to go, bro. That's the quickest way to stay stagnant and dumb. You know what I mean? And buy into the foolishness, guys, all right? Listen. First of all, that's that Honda. That's that Honda Civic sounding like a Ferrari. All right. First of all, guys, let's get to the story real quick. Let's get to what happened. All right, so Hulk Hogan hired this woman right here. He hired her, and then he told her that the company was switching products. He hired her for a shoot with the beer, And then he switched it in, and they hired this girl. They hired these girls, and Shorty went viral. And this is Hogan text. This is what he texted her. I'll have that clear. And we'll read over that. Hold on. Just give it a second. You know what I mean? He texted some old craziness. And this is why he's going viral right now. This is why he's trending again for some racist shit. See, I was told the event was being canceled completely, but I see the next day the event goes on. She saw this the next day. God damn, yo. He ain't do nothing different from what Chris Brown be doing. But Essence, you didn't do anything wrong at all. In fact, I'm sure you did great. But this client wants us to cancel the rest of the events this week. I'm really sorry. Oh my God, what happened? Are they only taking me off of the event, or are they canceling the events completely? All the rest of the events are canceled completely. You know what I mean? The client equals Hogan and his team. So who is Hogan and his team? Cause you know y'all got to be smart. You know Hogan is just a figurehead. He's just the face. Hogan ain't make no beer. You know what I mean? He gonna be the face that they use. So Hogan, he might have been smitten with old girl right here. Hogan might have found Shorty very, very cute and hot and made that decision to do the ad with her. And when the people that's over him saw it and was like, nah, now Hogan, you assed out, sir. You back in hot water, bro. You back in hot water. But this is who the ad was. This who behind the whole promotion.
Jazz King is here for Speak Minneapolis Television. I am with the immortal one, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who's recently releasing the new Real American Beer. Hulkster, what is the secret to making a quality beer?
The secret to making a real quality beer is, first off, you need a Hulk Hogan mustache right here, brother. A little teeny Hulk Hogan mustache. And then you got to have the right ingredients, brother. You need Chicago Lake Liquors on the team. You need all the Twin Cities on the team. And you need all my Hulkamaniacs, because we're bringing America back together one beer at a time. This is the beer America's been waiting for. So, sit down. Oh, what about the rest of the stash, bro? Hold on here. There's a little bit more. All right, there you go. Look at this. My brother from another mother going to be drinking Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. So what you going to do when us two run wild on you?
And that's why she was replaced, guys. That's why she was replaced. You know what I mean? But guys, now that I got you here, TBK, you want to add anything to that before we hard pivot?
Yeah, first of all, Hogan, stop saying brother because you don't like brothers. Stop saying that. Stop calling people brothers. You say the word, but you don't even live by it. You got a problem with brothers. I mean, you didn't want your daughter dating a brother, so stop saying brother, please. That right there, you need to stop that, Hogan.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
He ain't tricking us. No, he not.
No. It's a joke.
Man, yo, it gets weird. It gets weird, guys. But folks, you know what we here to do. We here to always stay on our toes, stand on our square. So tell me what you think of this, y'all.
We need jobs. Isn't that what the people are saying? We need jobs. Brothers, sisters, since the 1940s, A. Philip Randolph was going to organize a march on Washington. And you know what A. Philip Randolph was going to march on Washington for? Jobs. That's in the 40s. Most of you, of course, you weren't even a thought then. then Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Movement in 1963 had the Great March on Washington. And what was it that they were asking for? Jobs and justice. That's 63. 20 years later, they had the 20th anniversary of the March on Washington, and I happened to be present. And guess what they were asking for? Jobs and justice. A few weeks ago on the Mall, the Reverend Al Sharpton led a march to encourage the people to get behind President Obama and his jobs bill. Now we're in 2011, and what is your cry? Jobs and justice. Shouldn't it dawn on you that something is wrong with that picture? That you've been since out of slavery. We all had a job, you know. Full employment. But after they let us out of slavery, did you know that black folk set up over 60 black towns in America? Did you know that black people started building? I'm talking about, we were the artisans, we were the craftsmen. White folk didn't use hammers, white folk didn't use saws, white folk didn't have to plan how to build this and that, because they had us. We built their mansions, we built the White House, we built the Congress, we built the State House. How could you be a builder like that for somebody else, and now all of a sudden you don't know how to build nothing for yourself? Well, what kind of education have you been receiving?
They have not been receiving any education. And that's the problem. They refuse to get the education. They paint themselves out as victims, my brother. And the moral of that story, what he just said, don't let it fly over your head, right? Because some of y'all want to be victims so bad, so bad. Y'all want to be haters so bad, so bad. But the moral of that story is you got to build something for yourself. Y'all run around here thirsty, stuck, glued to this bad programming that the only way through life is building for others, getting jobs. When you gonna get off company policy? When you gonna actually generate and create something for yourself? When you gonna become toxic masculine? Because that's the only way out of poverty, guys. That's the moral of the story today, guys. We ain't come here to feel sorry for this young lady right here. Young lady, where your man at, young lady? You'll go run out there and want to work for Hulk Hogan, get mad because you can't work for Hulk Hogan, but won't work for a brother. You won't do no law work for a brother, but you'll run out there and get mad because Zaddy don't want to give you a job. It's this painting right here. How y'all feel about this painting right here, guys? How y'all feel about this painting? I told you, we come here to think. We come here to be healthy human beings. We don't come here to get diluted in our feel good and what make us feel good. It hurt. It hurt to know you're not a victim, right? It hurt to know that we was gonna kick Hulk Hogan, the beta males, and all of us that think that they're a victim, right? Everybody get this work. Everybody get this work because it's about the truth. We got to stop running around here in our feelings, running around here making decisions off of our feelings. How are you educated? That's what it's all about. You got to go get that education. Ain't nobody fitting to come here and give you that education, and you don't get to blame nobody. If you accept the circumstance you was placed in, then you are 100% choosing poverty, and it's your fault. You are 100% at fault, guys. poverty is 50% circumstance, you don't control that. And she's not apologizing. But the other half of poverty is 50% acceptance of those circumstances. And that make poverty a choice. That make how you feel a choice of yours to go get that fixed. Nobody is coming to fix it. But in any event, how does this picture make you feel? Because this is what Shorty is asking for equivalently. When she could go build something on herself, she could stop with the attitude, stop competing with her brother. She can link with her brother, and her brother can build something, and they won't need that. They won't need that handshake right there, because that's not how it was drawn up in the first place. That was not how he asked you to come down here and behave in the first place. You know what I'm talking about? But we ain't gonna go too biblical on you. You know what I mean? I know we got guests, but and brothers, y'all not safe. Because that's a huge problem too. We don't work together. We don't work together. All we want to do is talk about what white man doing to us all day, right? Turn around and we do more stuff to each other than any time a white man gonna do anything a white man could do to us. We want to kick the shit out of Hulk Hogan, but we won't kick the shit out of Michael Jordan. I told y'all in the beginning of this live stream that Hulk Hogan is equally equivalent to the basketball version of Michael Jordan. What have Michael Jordan done for us black folks? Huh? But we'll kick the shit out of huh? Go ahead, KD.
He hasn't done nothing, and while we on the Michael Jordan subject, the way he I understand that he earned his money and his everything else he's done, the 6 championships and all that. You played a clip back that was important. It was fans, young fans, not adult fans, young fans reaching out to this man just for an autograph, and he blew them off. Now, me personally, I don't support shoes no more. I used to wear Jordans all the time when I was a kid growing up, and even when I first got out of high school, I used to wear Jordans. Not no more. One is out of style, in my opinion. Two, I don't like what it represents, which is him. And I'm not putting my money into his brand because he don't care about y'all either. Now, granted, a lot of these companies do not care. It ain't just Jordan. It's the Under Armours, it's the Adidas, it's the Reebok, all of them. I'm not saying they don't feel the same way, but Jordan specifically, because he's the end all be all, the number one athlete in the world. They say it's 3 athletes that's always groundbreaking: Ali, Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan. So I don't like how he treats his fans. So no, not at all. I don't.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Holy is your name. That's what we're talking about today. We don't. Some of us don't. A lot of us do, but some of us don't. But the ones that say how you feel, why would you be so quick to want to bash Hulk Hogan for not hiring a black girl? Right? Right? If we won't hire our own people and we're not, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? Do I gotta, you know what I mean, can you get me, can you get there, right? You get what I'm saying? You what makes Jordan different from Hulk Hogan?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. It's no different.
Exactly. And this is where it's all a distraction. It's all a distraction. You see how racism can distract you just like that. Because you will drop the ball. You will stop your purpose to sit there and suck in some information about Hulk Hogan being a whole racist, which that's what he's supposed to be. We ain't supposed to catch up to him in his mind. Know what I mean? Remember, they suffer from entitlement. We suffer from acceptance. And this is a clear case of that. Hogan ain't got to hire the girl. At least he gave her a text message like, "Up, we ain't fucking with you." And like I said, Hogan would have fucked with the girl. He was halfway done to shoot with the girl. When he got to hand that shoot into somebody, when the Jews saw that, and they said, "No, we don't want that. We don't want that." And then that ties in, since we on that, right? And this picture right here sums it up. This is how we treat each other in the workplace. Because you'll sell your brother out for a booty. Let the chick come through the door with a booty and no credentials. You will sell your brother out for eye candy and more hard work. Brother can have all the criteria that it needs to be good and take a load off your shoulders in this job. But let a big old booty, let the doo-doo walk through the door and you'll sell your brother out, then get on the internet talking this pro-black shit. Like, come on, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Put that by God.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
You know what I mean? Now let's stop playing, guys. Everybody get this work. Evil, you know what I mean? Evil has no color, it has no class. And you're right, bro. It's just classism, guys. Get you some money and then you'll really see some racism. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be from your own kind. Wink, wink. Now I'm talking about. But guys, I wanted to pivot. Where was we gonna pivot at, man? So much to talk about with this topic. Yeah, but while we was on Farrakhan, let me go back. Let me go to this one right here.
I, like you, am very proud that a black man sits in the White House. But I also understand very clearly, and we should understand that it is the White House. And until we exercise power to force that house to address our agenda, now remember, our dear sister Julianne Malvo mentioned A. Philip Randolph. Man, that was long time ago. And the cry was jobs and justice. In the March on Washington in 1963, the cry was jobs and justice. In the 20-year anniversary of the March on Washington, the cry was jobs and justice. We are now in 2010. And what is the cry? Jobs and justice. Well, wait a minute. How long? Not long. Are you going to sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves?
Seriously, guys, what y'all waiting for to build something? What y'all waiting for? It's hard to build something when you know who the problem is, but you don't want to address the problem. The problem is us, right? They not like us, but you don't want to address us. You want to keep blaming them and they, right? Because they, and we, us. Man. Yo, TBK, you got anything you want to add before we make another hard pivot back on Hulk Hogan neck?
I think you said it. I know some people in the comments were saying that Jordan invested in the prison. I heard that's a rumor. Have you heard anything about that, Gilbert? Is that even true that he's done that?
I did hear about that though. I haven't looked it up, but I did hear it. You know how that should be. Oh, it's always mad information floating around, but I have never looked it up. But I did hear that.
Okay.
Word. But amazing though. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. But anyway, like I was saying though, you know what I mean? We don't blame Jordan. We don't blame none of the black athletes who got this money, who's not teaming together to get us something. You know what I mean? Black Wall Street could have been built 10 times over. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that. And with the amount of killers that these single mothers raise, miss me with that. They're gonna burn it down again. They're gonna burn it down. That's a lie. That's a lie. If we throw all them bastard babies in the front of whatever we decide to build, we good. We good. We just hit them off a little bit every now and then. Treat them like how the government treat their mama. We good, bro. Why are we not building something? Why are we begging people for jobs when we could build our own job? Ladies, why are you going out there begging the zaddy for jobs when you could just let go of that masculinity and work with your brother and build something together? You know what I mean? Because it's easier to sit there and blame them, right? It's easier to sit there. Y'all is no good, yo. Y'all is no good, man. No good, boy.
Chaz King is here for Speak Minneapolis Television. I am.
Wrong clip. But she was a cute girl too, though. Katie, she was a thing, that little cute little thing. Yo, she kind of remind me of the North American champion.
Kalani
NXT.
Jordan, yeah, she could.
Yeah.
Well, she could work for. She could go work for me. Be no problem. Work
You
for
feel
Goodbread.
me?
Work for
Right.
Goodbread. Work for me. I'm pretty sure men that got biz would like to hire a woman like her. That's the point I'm getting to, because she, as long as she do what she's supposed to, be no problem. But like you said, Hogan probably did like her, but the team that he works with didn't like her. Could be that too. So
Facts. You know what I mean? This is crazy though. Absolutely crazy. But let's get on into how the law treats Hulk Hogan. Because Hogan is not a great dad, you know what I mean? Hogan is not a great dad. And his lust for money and his choices and decisions, sometimes the consequences not gonna fall on him. Sometimes the consequences is gonna fall on his kids. You know what I mean? It's gonna fall on his kids. So you could do evil and you could be racist, you could be a bigot, you could be anything you choose. Just remember, you chose it. And God don't work in mysterious ways. He work in equal and exact ways. All right? So you know what you did. You know what you did, bro.
you know what you did.
You know exactly what he did. Hogan know what he did. He raised 2 bums, yo. He raised 2 bums. And guys, keep in mind, Hulk Hogan was always the highest paid person in his profession. So if money is the end all be alls to raising these children, like I said, Hulk Hogan, this Hulk Hogan's son here, hold DUI in Clearwater. This is son. If child support is the end all be alls, right? Because you women, you single mothers with the hard head, with the big head, right? Y'all think all y'all need is this money and y'all could do it by yourself, right? If money was the end all be alls to raising a child, right? Then these celebrities and these people with way more money than you and your baby daddy, they'd be raising these excellent, superb children, right? They children will grow up to be great adults, right? Exactly. Y'all better stop fighting for child support and start fighting for equal parenting time. But only if you want your kid to come up balanced and stuff. You know what I mean? That's a sacrifice you have to make, Kane. Message. That's a sacrifice you have to make, Kane.
How you guys doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, man. Just checking on my son.
He's impaired, driving.
He's impaired?
He's currently in custody for DUI.
DUI. Did he blow? Okay.
We're at that point right now where he's asking if he's willing to blow or not.
Cool. Let me find my word real quick. See where we're at. This is crazy. Sorry.
Still, this is the first though. We never really seen a dad pull up. We never seen a dad pull up, right? We really don't see the mothers pull up either, but we don't see the dads pull up. This is different.
About this.
It's all right.
When it comes to 5%, no, no good over your that. No, not when it comes to 5%, yes, sir.
Over there, sir.
What's up?
Over there. He's got to make the decision as in.
Can't make a decision. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you down to the instrument. I'm going to give you the opportunity down there to provide the office of your okay? Okay. Just like quick chance on that. That's a lot. Key fob in your pocket.
Oh, it's gonna wait to be calling somebody, I guess.
Yeah, we're good too.
Jeez.
Can I get out yet or no?
Boy, Hogan came through with the motherfucking cane like he is. Hogan playing up the old man joint real easy. He playing up on it. Since when this nigga Hogan had a cane?
I can answer that. Hold on, Goodbread. He has a cane, if you guys don't know, due to Hulk Hogan wrestling for so many years, doing all those leg drops and retiring way later than he was supposed to. He had multiple back surgeries, and he said in an interview with Chris Van Fleet, salute to his channel, that he is very hard for him to walk when he brushes his teeth in the morning. That's how bad his back is, and that's why he's walking with a cane. Now, his son, you want to talk about hell of a. He is a hell of a boy. Nick Hogan, if you didn't, the guys didn't know. If you didn't know, his son is currently dating a former adult actress. Let's do it. Save it for the. Got to keep it PG for YouTube, but yeah, his son's with a former adult actress. And one thing I can't say about Brooke and Nick Hogan, his kids, they don't have no kids, so at least they did something right with that. He don't have no grandkids as far as I know.
Yeah, because when you raised as spoiled as them, you don't want nobody else to take what you got. Them kids is raised to be kids forever. They're gonna be kids forever. So when something happened to Hogan, that's when they'll be in the tabloids every day. Once they lose Hogan and they lose that crutch, that money bowl, that's when they'll be making all bad decisions and they'll be in the papers and shit. Hogan thought he was gonna come through with the bag here and cover this up real quick. That's why he came through. But brother, that ain't gonna work for the Lord nowadays, brother. Cause money used to talk. Now women talk. Now it's women's feelings over money now. Now I mean, a woman could tell a lie and that's it. They're gonna believe that woman. Back in the days, money used to talk. It don't matter what happened. Money will get you out of there. Not no more. Let's believe all women for real.
Basically, if he refuses, he's gonna lose his license. I think he has refused. I think that's where we are with it.
Give me a second.
So if he refuses, he's gonna have the opportunity to go to a driver's license hearing, or he can get a hardship driver's license. If this is his first DUI, then there's methods they can use to reduce the charges, and there's different things that they can do. With your attorney, you should be able to figure all that out.
Yeah, he says his first DUI.
Yeah, he should be.
What was he doing? Was he speeding or what was the deal?
It was move over.
Excuse me?
Move over.
What does move over mean?
Means when the officers are working on the side of the road, you change lanes. He went by us at 51.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, these damn kids get to more than they need to. Unbelievable.
Huh? Just give me a minute.
Oh, well. So they're taking him over to 49th Street?
We're going to take him to the main station. We're going to give him the opportunity to, I think he's refused, so we're going to give him the opportunity to still provide a breath sample regardless. And then if he still refuses, then he'll just get a DUI citation and he's going to go to the county jail after that. He's got to spend 8 hours from the time of the arrest.
Where's the main station?
645 Pierce Street.
Is that downtown?
Yes, sir.
Is that across from the empty park over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's going on with those two idiots?
They're just yelling and screaming. She's very upset. What's the status?
He says he can't make up his mind right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take him down to the instrument and give him that opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to do that regardless.
You have a driver's.
And that's facts right there. That's a big fact. The first time I heard the story, I said just that right there. Get Mad Inc. That's exactly what I said the first time I saw the initial story, the story in the thumbnail. I said, what? Don't even make sense. I mean, easily you had to know that he had to go to somebody. He had to answer to somebody. Cause why would he go halfway through the photo shoot with you only to then tell you they're gonna cancel it or hit you with the okie doke? They got the joint muted, yo. They don't be having it muted this long for civilians, for regular civilians. They ain't trying to give none of his address, none of his location away. It could have been that too. Who knows? And then she just get mad. It could have been anything. We do not know. But what we do know is we can't control other people. All we could do is control ourselves. And we should be building on our own shit. We should be working on our own shit. We should be always working on getting off of company policy and building our own company policy. That's freedom in America. Until you focused on that, you out here tripping. You playing Let's Pretend, going deeper and deeper into the stupidity that is the ways of the world. Yeah, they got this joint muted for a minute, KD. Why we can't hear?
Yep.
Why we?
Hogan pulled that sound bite. No, brother, it doesn't work for me right now. You ain't gonna have
it. Boy, Hogan said, "Nah, brother, that's not gonna work for me. Don't let him hear nothing." Man. Yeah. Hogan just Hogan just again, he grew up wrong. Hogan just wrong, bro. He just wrong.
When you make the filet mignon,
excuse.
that makes you say,
There's no excuse. You're too grown. Like, Hogan, what, 60 years old?
No, he just turned 70 last year.
God damn.
No, Hogan. As a matter of fact, about to be 71. So no, Hogan's not no 67.
Bro, and instead of chasing people, killing people, we're sitting here being a fat piece of shit.
Oh shit! Now the audio came back on, but you saw that. You see that, right? You see that, right? Yo, bro, I done heard them slip up and gave a person social, and they know they supposed to edit that. I done heard them slip up and gave a person social. Just the other day, they was showing us. Remember the other day when they had the pictures, they was showing us all up in the camera. I done seen them slip up on license plate, but not for Hogan. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, you got somebody that's in there bugging, that want to get tased? Because I never saw this before.
I saw some of it. You know, Nick Hogan's with his girlfriend in that car. Remember earlier I mentioned his girlfriend was a former adult actress. That might be her that's in the background.
Oh, she drunk and lit. She drunk and turned. See, so that's another case of you boring nerds that go reaching for these popping it girls. Stay away from the it girls. You're not built for them girls, bro. You is not built for them girls, bro. Cause she finna make the situation worse. She lit.
They said that those type of girls live the fast life. You don't want, if you ain't about the fast life, you need to get up out of there. About that fast life, bro.
And I hope if she get any more litter, I hope they pull her ass out of that window like how they do one of us and taser. Fuck that. Taser too if she get crazy.
Back passenger was trying to calm her down. It's just not working.
No problem. I got it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you have any more questions, sir?
Yeah. Okay.
It wraps it up.
Well, I need to get a bail bonds, I guess, to get him out.
It's very cheap. You already...
Hold on 1 second. One of these officers might be able to help you. Yes, sir.
It's a very cheap bond.
Yo, we can't hear nothing. Yo, we can't hear the phone call.
Hey,
Get the
man.
hell out of here. I ain't never heard.
This is a rigged body cam. I'm gonna call this a rigged body cam, man. It's rigged.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's just standard procedure here with me. It's always some type of BS drama.
Let's see what he wants to do.
Okay, well, yeah, the officer said he's down at the downtown station across that damn park where we're going down and feeding all the homeless people down there. I think that's the one right down there. All right. So. Well, there's no reason for you to stay up there booking him, and then I'm going to bail him out. That should be it.
He's going to spend 8 hours.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, what was that, boss?
He's going to spend 8 hours in custody.
He's going to be there 8 hours?
He's got to spend 8 hours. By state law, he's got to spend 8 hours in custody.
Okay, well, he's going to spend 8 hours in custody. Then I'll get him out. Can I talk to him?
Hogan.
585. Can you come back here real quick?
I can take her in the car in the house if you want to. I'll run a sobriety test and everything about it. You trust me?
Just 1 second.
I'm asking 585 about that. Can you talk to him real quick? Okay. Can you back up so we can talk to him real quick?
I was gonna, yeah, I can do that. I was just gonna get your phone number real quick for him.
So real quick. Why don't you back away first? We'll do it.
So, at the end of the day,
Go ahead, y'all. Please go do your job. Don't ignore it. You know y'all want to do it.
Please do it. Please. Please.
Go ahead. Pull it out, y'all. Disorderly conduct, bro. Y'all hear it. She's cursing. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Can y'all just let her drive off? Can y'all let her drive off?
Just keep an eye on them, please.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then taser?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll spit or
Yeah,
some
well,
shit.
it's a standard procedure from here on out. So. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Oh, she ain't got that same energy. She ain't like Keisha.
Okay. Sounds good.
Becky not like Keisha.
All right. Thank you.
Becky know how to act when he get close, when he pull up.
You said I could talk to him?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
He's right here in this car.
Well, you want me to get your phone number for him so they can finish his property?
I hate to see really good stuff thrown away. Someone else can reuse it. That's one of the highlights.
Been in an accident? Reach out to Brandon J. Broderick's law offices with a team of
And that was so I could get his property.
So he'll be able to call you once he gets down to the county and everything. He'll be able to call you from there. Usually they have a cell phone, but he wanted me to get your number for him, and I put it in his property.
Okay. Also, the officer said it'd be 8 hours before he could get
Yes, sir. Yes,
So there's
minimum
no
8
reason
hours.
for me to go down there and hang around all night.
No, sir. Just wait for our call. Make sure you're on high ring so you don't miss it.
Yeah, so my ass is going back to sleep.
Yeah, he'll get out 10 o'clock.
10?
Yeah, as long as he blows under an 05, he'll get out at 10 o'clock.
All right, cool.
You want to speak with him, sir?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Open the door. Open the door.
You good, Bubba? Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
I gotta kind of stick right here, sir.
Okay. You want all my stuff? I'm not going to hand him anything. No. Are you okay? Yeah, okay, Bob. Yeah, okay, good.
He's gonna deal with that.
That's right. Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. All right. Well, it's the judge's phone back and say, hello. Yeah. So just continue saying, just continue saying no. Okay. All right, cool. All right, thank you. Anyways, I can't bail you out here for 8 hours. No, don't worry about it. As far as the blood test or, yeah, definitely. Urine is up. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Anyway, I'll see you in about 8 hours. That's okay. Sorry, just keep your head down. Yeah, thanks. Notice the weekend. Love you too, man. Thank you, guys. That's all right.
And that brings us to the conclusion of our show today, man. We kind of wrapped it up. We went all the way around. Nice little documentary on the Hogan mess-ups and Hogan mistakes. And when you got that many, those ain't mistakes, bro. That's him. That's who he is. TBK, you want to add anything before we go on and wrap this thing on up?
Yes, I certainly do. This shows right here that I see this happen a lot. Most famous celebrities, their kids, some are successful, they do well for themselves, but we see they don't. Some of them don't. And it's a result of, like you said, Hogan tried to use his money and power to get over. It does not work in 2024 anymore. It just don't. And you gotta get it together at the end of the day. But yeah, I can't with Hogan. I can't with it. I can't. I don't like this. Yeah.
The thing is, guys, what I want y'all to understand is it's not just Hogan. I can't with any of them. So this is why I made it my business to be able to open up my own business. I made it my business to be able to punch my own clock and do my own thing, generate my own income. And although it's still their paper, it's still their dollar bills, I can't be fucked with. I can't be fucked with. They could get you, they can cancel you before they cancel me. Cause I'm not out here begging people for jobs. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be out here begging people for jobs. If you unhook from the bad programming, that's all. It's just bad programming. Shorty do not gotta be mad that Zaddy wanted to give his job to the white girls. She don't gotta be mad. She should be being submissive. She should be working with a brother, trying to build something. That's what she should be doing, guys. So y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly, and do not play with your life, guys. Toxic Rain, wrap it on up.
All right, and that is it for locker room style news here with Mr. Goodbread. Salute to the chat. You guys been great. And I appreciate support from everybody, the ones who subscribe to the channel. We got Toxic Rain Scandal, Red Carpet Rain, Figure 4 TV, and another one. If you guys are into women wrestling history, also check out Pink Squared Circle. Check that out as well. Also, concept wrestling for women only, women's wrestling style. So appreciate being on here. Appreciate Goodbread letting me on. And as you already know, Toxic Rain is OUT.
Chaz Kank is here for Speak Minneapolis Television. I am with the immortal one, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who's recently releasing the new Real American Beer. Hulkster, what is the secret to making a quality beer?
The secret to making a real quality beer is, first off, you need a Hulk Hogan mustache right here, brother. The little teeny Hulk Hogan mustache. And then you got to have the right ingredients, brother. You need Chicago Lake Liquors on the team. You need all the Twin Cities on the team. And you need all my Hulkamaniacs, because we're bringing America back together one beer at a time. This is the beer America's been waiting for. So, sit down. Oh, what about the rest of the stash, bro? Hold on here. There's a little bit more. All right, there you go. Look at this. My brother from another mother going to be drinking Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. So what you gonna do when us two run wild on you? Let me tell you something, brother. When you walk in this beat shop, I'm surprised that you still got the shirt on, Jack.
Well, let me tell you something, Hulkster. The first time I met you, I was only 3 years old, but now I'm 6 years old. So now we gotta take it to a bigger level, man. Just like when you press that no good stinky giant over your head and send them right through the table in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs. So what are they gonna do when the power of the Hulkster and the roaster and the dual 24-inch pythons run wild on you?
We need jobs. Isn't that what the people are saying? We need jobs. Brothers, sisters, since the 1940s, A. Philip Randolph was going to organize a march on Washington. And you know what A. Philip Randolph was going to march on Washington for? Jobs. That's in the 40s. Most of you, of course, you weren't even a thought then. Then Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Movement in 1963 had the Great March on Washington. And what was it that they were asking for? Jobs and justice. That's 63. 20 years later, they had the 20th anniversary of the March on Washington, and I happened to be present. And guess what they were asking for? Jobs and justice. A few weeks ago on the Mall, the Reverend Al Sharpton led a march to encourage the people to get behind President Obama and his jobs bill. Now we're in 2011, and what is your cry? Jobs and justice. Shouldn't it dawn on you that something is wrong with that picture? That you've been since out of slavery. We all had a job, you know. Full employment. But after they let us out of slavery, did you know that black folk set up over 60 black towns in America? Did you know that black people started building? I'm talking about, we were the artisans, we were the craftsmen. White folk didn't use hammers, white folk didn't use saws, white folk didn't have to plan how to build this and that, because they had us. We built their mansions, we built the White House, we built the Congress, we built the State House. How could you be a builder like that for somebody else, and now all of a sudden you don't know how to build nothing for yourself? Well, what kind of education have you been receiving?
What's the difference between cocky and confidence? It's not bragging if it's true. If you're a winner, you're a winner. It's not bragging. Difference between cocky and confidence, I look at it, you can be cocky when you have the confidence that you know you're going to put the work in to get it done. There's one thing to sit around and talk about something and you don't have the work, the hashtag show your work, you don't have the receipts, you don't have the numbers, you don't have the facts, you don't have the data, you just have the belief in yourself. Well, I'm still a proponent for that, because here's the thing. Only you know whether or not you're going to do the work. But if you can say you're going to do great things, you're going to be great because you know that you're going to do the work, then do it. Say it. Say it and make it, and put the pressure on yourself. Put the pressure on yourself to hold yourself accountable. So when you do make the result, when you when you accomplish what it is you say you're going to accomplish, nobody can say anything other than, He may be arrogant. He may be cocky. He may be this. Yeah, but he also got it done. He delivered.
Everyone who knows Jesus must confess Jesus. Everyone who knows the Christ must confess the Christ. You cannot keep your belief a secret. And if you keep your belief a secret, wanting favor with the world, then all right. You have chosen to see your brother and sister without knowledge, dying in ignorance, being manipulated in their ignorance by the accursed Satan, and you would not intervene? You see your friend is dying from drugs and dying from a life that is encouraged by Satan, and you would not, in a skillful way, tell them the time and what must be done and encourage them in truth and the doing of good?
Now we begging the master for what? We want jobs. We want jobs. Do you have any jobs? You mean with all this education we got, we don't have the ability to create a job? We got to beg our former slave masters to give us what if we united we could give ourselves? Come on now.
You're not niggers. You're not coons. You may smoke reefer and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.